Welcome to The Voiceover with your host, Dee Foster III, where we discuss relevant topics that affect the culture with bold, independent commentary. Get ready to be inspired, enlightened, and encouraged.
Welcome to the Voice Over Now podcast. I'm your host, Dee Foster III, CEO and President of Wake Up Global Networks International. I am so excited that you decided to join us today. You know the spill. Before we get started, I want you to like, to share, to follow, to subscribe, because we're going to get into some things today. Babe, before we get into that, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all of the dad figures who are leveling up. Now, we don't get special rewards because we do our jobs, but so many times there's negativity when it comes to men, but there are more men that we are leveling up and being responsible in mentoring and fathering. And so I want to say shout out, make sure that you give the king all the honor that he deserves, like you do and we do the queen on this weekend. That's right, we like to roll a little different. That's why I'm dressed like this. You know, we like the outdoor stuff a lot. Not all. We like the outdoor stuff, and so we don't require the fancy stuff, but just sometimes a simple thank you day. Thank you. And I'm talking about for those of you who may not have children, but you are fathering somebody. Somebody is following your example. Somebody is looking for your advice. Want to shout you out today. Listen, I want you to go and email me, thevoiceovertheglobe@gmail.com, thevoiceovertheglobe@gmail.com. I am so excited about the content. It's going to be a little switch up today. That's what we do. But have you heard our Wednesdays audio Voice Over Now podcast? We get into some things. It's right here on WPBMediaNetworks.com, the Voice Over Now audio podcast. It up lives every Wednesday, 12 noon. And of course, shout out to the replay crew. Have you seen us on Sunday at 7 o'clock for the Voice of Hope Connection? You can do that. All of our content is right here on this channel. We are so blessed and thankful that this channel and its owner and its founder, April J, is so gracious to allow us to put our content on WPB. You can also go on Wake Up Global TV. That's our YouTube channel, Wake Up Global TV, and catch also awesome content. Listen, because this is Father's Day weekend, I'm going to hit this up a little differently than I usually do. All right? Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, on the low, some of y'all going to be hot with me. But what's new? Come on, y'all. You know, that's what I say. I'm not on here to confirm and act like everybody. I almost did a podcast today about the internet is almost dead. Yeah, and I know you say, well, where you get that from? Internet is almost dead. Everything sounds alike. Everything looks alike. Everybody walking a gray political line. That's why if you want it straight, no chaser, just like it is, it's it's right here. It's right here, right? So today I'm gonna take you into a rarity. You know, I have these spiritual classes every week, and we be peeping on Zoom some real stuff, right? Some real stuff. And this past Tuesday was so powerful. I said, I got to share just a few bullet points because I think this is relevant. You know, for years and years in my spiritual work, one of the leading themes people needed to be walked through or counseled about is finances and relationships. You got it. Finances and relationships. And sometimes when I go into how we all, until we learn, we grow, we discover, make relationships decisions, it's a wonder, really. Check this out, y'all. Like this, share this, follow this. I ain't gonna give you all of it. I'm not gonna give you all of it. Just gonna give you a few bullet points for the weekend. How that we still live in, based on the knowledge and the information that we had back then. So I did a study on Tuesday entitled a raw, see if you deal with D. Foster 3, that's all you're going to get. Right? A raw, relevant dive into the importance, and it's long, of choosing a life's partner. Now you may say mate, but you'll understand why I say partner, right? And the importance of up-leveling your relationship, often for longevity. Basically, AKA, it's time to boss up in your relationships. That's how important they are. It's time for all of us to boss up. I'm talking mainly intimate, but I'm not limited to intimate, because everybody doesn't want an intimate relationship. But we all need relationships in order to accomplish dreams, goals, and vision. Now, first of all, let me put a disclaimer. I ain't trying to teach. This is just one podcast. I'm sharing bullet points. I'm not going to turn, God knows, I'm not going to turn this into no teaching session. Next week, I'll be back to my regular commentary. I almost talked about Brian Steele. I'll be down with Brian Steele, Young Thug, Jeffrey Williams, lawyer, who said, if you're going to detain me with my client. That's what I'm talking about, standing on principles. But I'll talk about that later. But so, no, this ain't going to turn into no Bible study. I promise you. But I just felt led, in the name of awakening and in the name of bossing up on relationships, to just share with you on this week's podcast a few bullets that I believe will bless you and encourage you like it did our session and our tribe. So I'm going to just simply give a few bullet points and I'm out of here, right? Because it's Father's Day weekend. Why hang around? I mean, we got things to do, people to see, and places to go, right? Absolutely. Did I tell you or ask you to like, share, follow? And did I ask you if you feel generous in these podcasts are blessing you and encouraging you to sow to a nonprofit, Wake Up Global Networks International Incorporated, and Zelle or PayPal? You can give any amount, $1, $5. It don't matter. You can write it off on your taxes. And the address is WakeUp, WakeUpp03 @gmail.com. Support independent media. Support media that is speaking truth and empowering your liberation. That would be Wake Up Global Networks and the Voice Over Now podcast. Now, here's where I started off, and I'm gonna give you a few bullets, and I'll tell you how to get this entirety before we leave. One of the most important decisions of your life will be who you and I choose to build with. Not sleep with, not lay down with, not have fun with. One of the most important decisions of your and my life is who we choose, that word choice, to build with. Straight up. Other than your spiritual decision of who you follow, the next important choice is who you and I choose to build with. The key word here, y'all, is the word build. Because after all, that's what a relationship should be all about. Yeah, we're going to have fun. Yeah, we're going to do it. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, we're going to laugh. Yeah, you might have children. Yeah, you might, do this. But the bottom line and the premises is in Genesis, when Adam was given the garden, he says you need a partner. Okay, you say help me. For this podcast, I say partner, and I'll explain. What all you got is good. What all you got, bro, is going on. But you need a help me. You need a partner to build with. See, when most people get in relationships, they don't think of building. They think of, I don't have to be lonely no more. They think, I can get some every night. They think of, I ain't the black sheep. I can show them I got somebody too. That ain't what it's all about at the end of the day. At the end of the day, did I tell you to like this, to share this, to follow this? Please do. That's why I didn't use the word married. You can use the word married. But partner. And let me take partner out of the traditional same loving gender context, because that's where we have thrown the word partner. So if somebody says, my partner and I, immediately, come on, let's be honest, come on. We think, oh, they were the same gender. That ain't what partner, y'all made that what partner is. Y'all made it, because even if you call him, her, a husband or wife, at the end of the day, shouldn't they be a partner, bringing the parts together to build something? So when you hear partners, stop being prejudiced. That don't mean two people of it can, and we've put it there. But when somebody says, I have a partner, stop presupposing and they understand the reality of what a relationship is all about, and that is building. And Genesis is the paradigm which says it takes partnerships. Now, all of them may not be intimate, as I started off by saying, but it still takes partnership. I don't need nobody. It still takes, that's anger, bitterness, toxicity, trauma talking. And I get it. We've all said it. But at the end of the day, as we get whole and we get healed, we understand that it takes partnership to do what we do. It takes great partnership. So I made that point, and I elaborated on that bullet point. The reason I use partnership is because the essence of marriage, coming together, having another half, whatever you call it, everybody has their terminology, should be about working together for a common goal. Working together, not just sleeping together, because that don't pay the bills. You know that. I don't care how good the sex is. You can't get up with, I'm gonna be nice. I go in detail in my class. And use that and pay your mortgage or pay your rent. So when you're choosing a partner, their sexual ability, oh yes, it's got to be in there. Yes, amen. No. Yes, I'm not discluding it, but that shouldn't be the main thing, because at the end of the day, if they're not a partner, you're paying the bills. You're paying the car note. You're paying the mortgage, right? Yes. Share this, like this, subscribe. This is the kind of real content we do on the voiceover. And this is a special edition, a Father's Day special edition. So the essence of relationship, or I want to call it for this podcast, partnership, right? The essence of a partnership ought to be working together for a common goal. So first of all, you got to determine, what's the goal? What's the vision? What's the direction? What are we building? Where are we going? Are we just, moving along just to stay along, just to say we ain't lonely, just not, just to show we got somebody too when we go to the cookout or the family reunion or go to church? What's up? What's up? Tell me what's up. What's up with that? Because the essence of real partnership is somebody I can build with. Now, you build with tools in the natural. In partnership, you build with skill, talent, ability, thought, experience, influence, and power. You ever heard of a power couple? Everybody can be a power couple. I don't think a power couple is just limited. Oh, they are a power couple. They call the Mosleys a power couple. Ain't got a lot of power now with that couple, because I think they, because we allow the internet. We love internet celebrities. That's another thing. We love internet celebrities. But anyway, let me stay on track. Like this, share this, follow this. I think any team couple that understands some of the principles I'm bringing today can be a power couple. Not just if you're in entertainment or politics or in the church or any team coming together, understanding the essence of partnership, which is the essence of building. You can be a power couple. Power couples are not limited to celebrities, are not limited to politicians. When you make a choice and grab a partner, connect with a partner, and you are a partner, y'all are a power couple. Say I'm about to boss up in my relationships, about to boss up. Because that's one of the most important things you'll ever do in life. That's one of the most important things you ever do in life. So upon our connection, right? I mean, there's stuff in between. I'm just giving y'all the highlights. Upon our connection, we bring our tools. So say, all right, so we decide, we partner, we decide after a process. I'm not getting into the process, right? Some people have a 90-day process, some people got a year, whatever the process. But finally, we come together. We decide we're going to build together. So in the natural, when you're going to build, you come to the construction site. Some of you, like me, you have built houses from the ground up. Before the house materialized, once you bought the property and you decided where you want the house, then the contractors move in. They bring in all of their tools, their machinery, right? Well, that's what you and I as a power couple do, that we bring all of our tools to the construction site, the tools of wit, the tools of skill, the tools of experience, the tools of influence. Now, both parts got to bring tools if it's going to be some building, right? What happens a lot of times is one partner brings all the tools and the other partner come and say, let me know if you need me. But here's the thing I noticed in building and having a house built from the ground. There are different contractors that do different parts, but they all bring their tools. So you may have one contractor, their only job is to lay the foundation, to put in the cinder box. But at the same time, the ones who's going to put the siding of the house, they there working on their part. That's the way partnership is. And the house doesn't get built through romanticism. I'm in love. That don't build a house. Matter of fact, Proverbs say wisdom build a house. But that wisdom that builds a house starts with the wisdom to choose the right partner. Come on, D. Foster. Come on. I'm almost finished. I ain't gonna give you the whole thing. Just want to give you a Father's Day special from a father figure, giving a Father's Day special smorgasbord. Eat on this. Like, share, follow, subscribe to the channel. So upon our connection, we bring our tools. So like who I'm gonna build with, because of the edifice I'm building, you gotta bring more than just, looks are important, right? But you gotta bring some wit. You gotta bring some boss mentality. Like, I know how to make it happen. I'm with you. I read the blueprint. That's what I'm down with. I read the blueprint, yo. And I got it before you even ask. Wow. Now I got a partner, right? You get a partner with that. Finances. And then we begin to build together. You work on your end, because we got strengths and weaknesses. I work on my end. But we're working on the same object. How can two walk together except they are agreed? I also made a bullet point that opposites do not attract. That is a lie, in my opinion. Opposites detract. Here it is. How can two walk together? Two oxen plowing in a separate direction cannot make progress. And I said it in the class and they laughed and they were like, ooh, D. Foster. Yeah, I'm going to say it. What I mean, it's going to be very hard to build with somebody who love weed and you can't stand it. Because at some point, there's going to be a conflict. It's going to be very hard to build with somebody who's a house body and you love going out every Friday night and they just want to curl up. No, baby, you better go with them to that party and you better enjoy it if that's what y'all going to do, or you better stay on the house and learn how to curl up if that's what you're going to do. And a lot of people have that myth. Opposites attract. Opposites attract. They detract. Now, there are certain things that we have to have, strengths and weaknesses, but I don't call that opposites. I mean, I can't have the same strengths you have and you have the strengths I have, because then we got areas of weakness. It's almost like staff your weakness. Your partner should be able to staff your weakness. I'm a big picture person. I'm not a very detail-oriented person. So to have me with a big picture person, it's a whole lot of stuff that's going missing. But to have a detailed person trying to figure out the big picture, I used to say this all the time when I was pastoring. I'm going to bring you the frame. I need you to draw in the perimeters of the frame. I know what the end picture should look like, but I don't know necessarily all the route to get us there. And that's no problem. I need me a good partner, right? Because a good partner can say, D, this is how we fill in the blank. This is how we get there. Oh yeah, that's it. That's what I see. You get somebody like that in your life, whether it's intimate or not, but y'all committed to each other, there is no limit. The sky is the limit. I'm gonna give you one more bullet point for this podcast, because this is Father's Day. This is just a bonus. This is a bonus. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Yes. I know you're down with some stuff you don't hear normally, and this ain't. I'm just giving you the nice icing on the cake part. But you can get in its entirety to hear the real deal part, right? So, partner. What is the word partner? Because in this session, I played on the word partner. I didn't use husband and wife, relationship. I used the word partner because co-laborers, partners. I don't want to use a scripture term. Partner. Partner means we both take a part in building one another up. We both take a part. I'm not talking about working on each other. That's a waste of time. You work your stuff out. See, a lot of people, they can't build a legacy because they're trying to always working on the person that's supposed to be the partner. Now, you got to work that out. I don't have time to work on this D. Foster, a person. I'm working on myself, but I'm working on a larger vision. You work on yourself while I work on myself, but together we're working on this common goal. I don't want nobody got to fix. That's why I said in the class, potential don't pay no bills. Excuse me. Told y'all some of y'all gonna be low ticked at me. Especially in church setting, we always talk about people potential. Potential ought to have a manifestation after a while of its real potential. You can't take potential to make money and pay your mortgage. It's the ability for potential to manifest in money that pays the mortgage. Don't fall in love with potential. Fall in love with manifestation. If you're gonna fall in love with manifest, oh, this is what they have produced. Wow. Not this is their potential. And see, we get tricked in that. Y'all get tricked in that in church settings. God looks at your potential. God looks at your potential. God looks at without works, faith without works, not faith without potential. Work that potential out by yourself over there. So when you come over here, we need some manifestation. It's like, what have you done for you lately? Do. What have you done for you? Yeah, I know. Because some people stuck with potential and it never manifests. That's why they upset. That's why they angry. That's why they bitter. Because they got hooked on potential. Potential is a seed. You can't pay your bills. You can't build on a seed The seed has to manifest. That's what you look at when you're choosing a partner. Not, we all have potential. People in jail, people in the crack, everybody has potential, but not everybody has manifestation. Like this, share this, follow, if you will. This is some of the stuff we begin into. So I look for a partner. I look for a partner because my focus is building legacy, right? Legacy. So what is a partner? What I have, what I need to advance that I may not have enough of, you have, and what you need to advance and may not have enough of, Wah has. So we lack nothing when we partner. No, I'm not doing it by myself and you come along for the ride. Bunk that ish. I don't care how good you are. Looks are a dime. There's always somebody who looks better than the best looking person. So what? You go through life chasing that? Nah, baby. It's time to build. And I'm not doing it by myself. And you're not coming around for the ride. And I'm not going to be guilty because you're unproductive and you think you're owed. No, that's not how this works. Because some of you are going to get liberated and realize that you are being taken for a ride. And then I'm gonna shut it down right here. Like this, share this, follow this. Shout out to all the fathers, especially the fathers that are on their post. I salute you, sir. The essence of a relationship or partnership is one word: work. Don't connect with D. Foster. I'm just using me for an example. And you don't think you're just gonna go for the ride. We building this together. And when I say work, I'm not talking about work on you. That's you and the Holy Spirit's job. That ain't my job. You's an adult. I can't fix you. You surely can't fix D. Foster. So you don't come in this to work on D. Foster. That's D. Foster's responsibility and the Holy Spirit's responsibility. When I say the word work is relevant to partnership, working to build a common goal, to leave a legacy, something that will last, a conglomerate, whatever it is. We working on something. We leveling up. We bossing up. Come on. I look at sometimes mafia wives. Now, they didn't show the wives a lot of times in the movies, but I can see why these men were so fierce. They had these bosses in the background working with them. I think it was mafia queens. Like, and then I'm still around. They were bosses. You need a boss in your corner, whether male or female. You need a boss. That's right, the boss. It's time to boss up, not lame out. Lame is out. Lazy is out. Excuse is out. Those of us who are going to move and shake and change the world, we got bosses in our corner. Therefore, we are very discreet in who we choose. No, they choose you. No, we choose each other. Ain't nobody just gonna choose me. Like you and God had to say. Freaking not. That's another lie. God didn't give Eve Adam. He chose. He named her. We choose each other. And if you get D. Foster, I'm just saying this, you getting a boss. And D. Foster gonna get a boss. And you should feel the same way. What you get is going to be a boss. When I looked at Mafia, I'm like, no wonder these brothers were so furious. Then they weren't always in the front. She wasn't always out there, but she was handling business. That's what I mean about handle business. Know what you need before you need it, not some damn crutch that you always gotta boost up and encourage and gotta make sure they are all right. All that distractive energy. All that distractive energy. So you can't do the work to build because you always got to work on them. All right, my people. I just gave you a Father's Day bonus. Again, I want to say enjoy this Father's Day weekend. Look for us on Sunday. I told y'all some of y'all low would be a little tick, but you know it's the truth. That's the issue. And every now and again, I'm going to let you peep into our spiritual class. Hey, listen, if you want a copy of this for NEC, right? Because it costs us to make it. So this ain't no fundraiser, of course. I want you to holler at me, thevoiceovertheglobe@gmail.com. And I'll send you the audio copy, the voiceovertheglobe@gmail.com. And I would love for you to get this, and it goes much, much, much more into detail. Don't forget, join me on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. for the live, The Voice, the Believer's Hope, the Voice of Hope Connection. I got so much stuff going on. The Voice of Hope Connection, where we give you an encouraging word to make it through the week. Last week, the word was smile. That's God's dose. Laughter does good. Laughter does a heart good like a medicine, right? And so we talked about laughter. And every week, there's a different word. Like it, share it, subscribe, let your people know, and you can continue to listen to the replay. Hey, replay crowd, replay, all during the week right here on this network, WPBMediaNetworks.com. I want you to have a blessed Father's Day. Celebrate your father figure, your Godfather. I got a revelation of what Godfather is. The Godfather is really the boss. The Godfather makes stuff happen. But anyway, celebrate your father figure, your grandfather, whoever has been the bar for you and imparted and poured into you and change your life. Let them know. Don't let this weekend go without, whether you can touch them, whether you can see them, but however you can reach them, to how much you appreciate them being a part of your life. Until the next Voice Over Now podcast, I'm your host, D. Foster 3, said, keep bossing up. Peace.
Thank you for being a part of The Voiceover. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected to our upcoming shows and guests. Instagram at The Voiceover Radio. Twitter at DPropheticI. That's the letter D, prophetic, EYE. If this show has enriched you in any way, please share The Voiceover among your circle. Until next time, keep allowing your voice to be heard.